What happens when the pilots can't fly? Imagine this. You're on a Boeing 737 cruising at 30,000 feet. Suddenly, you hear a strange noise. The captain gets on the intercom, his voice shaky. Both pilots are sick, and nobody else is qualified to fly. What happens next? It's the stuff of movies, but it could happen. In rare cases, pilots can become incapacitated. Maybe it's food poisoning, a medical emergency, or something else entirely. Whatever the reason, the plane needs to land, and you might be the only hope. Okay, so you're in the cockpit. It's intimidating, right? Don't worry, we'll break it down. First, you've got the yoke, kind of like a steering wheel. Pull back to go up, push forward to go down. Easy peasy. Next are the throttles. These control the engines. Push them forward to go faster, pull them back to slow down. You'll also see a bunch of buttons and screens. We'll get to those later. Remember, we're focusing on the basics here. The good news? You won't be alone up there. Air traffic control will be your guardian angel. They'll talk you through every step, from finding the right altitude to landing safely. Think of them as your co-pilot, guiding you from the ground. They'll use the plane's radio to communicate. Don't worry about fancy jargon, they'll keep it simple. They might even use diagrams or pictures to make things clearer. With their help, you'll have a fighting chance. Can you really land this thing? Skills you'd need. Now the million-dollar question. Can a regular Joe like you or me land a Boeing? It's a scenario that has crossed many minds, especially during long flights. The idea of stepping into the cockpit and taking control is both thrilling and terrifying. The honest answer is, it's complicated. While modern aircraft are equipped with advanced autopilot systems, landing a plane is a different ballgame. It's not just about pushing buttons. It's about understanding the aircraft's behavior and responding to real-time situations. Landing a plane, even with help, takes skill. Pilots undergo rigorous training to master this art. They practice countless scenarios in simulators before they ever touch the controls of a real aircraft. You need to understand how the plane reacts to your touch, how slight adjustments can make a big difference. It's about finesse and precision. Managing speed and altitude is crucial. Too fast and you risk overshooting the runway. Too slow and you might stall. It's a delicate balance that requires constant attention. And then there are the changing conditions. Weather can be unpredictable. Turbulence, wind shear, and sudden changes in visibility can all affect the landing process. Pilots are trained to handle these variables, but for an untrained person, it can be overwhelming. Think of it like driving a car, but way more intense. Imagine driving at high speeds in heavy traffic with unpredictable road conditions. Now, multiply that complexity by 10. Sure, you can steer and accelerate, but landing requires precision. It's about hitting the right spot on the runway, at the right speed, and with the right angle. There's no room for error. There are factors like wind, rain, and visibility to consider. It's not impossible, but it's incredibly challenging. Pilots make it look easy because of their training and experience. But it takes nerves of steel and quick thinking. In an emergency, with the right guidance from air traffic control, a determined individual might just pull it off. But it's not something to be taken lightly. The stakes are high and the margin for error is slim. Beating the odds. What helps a successful landing? So what influences a successful landing? First off, the size and type of Boeing matter. A smaller 737 is easier to handle than a massive 747. Weather plays a big role too. Calm winds and clear skies are a pilot's best friend, but perhaps the most important factor is the pilot. That's you. Staying calm under pressure, following instructions carefully, and having a little bit of luck on your side can make all the difference. Miracle landings. True stories of ordinary people and extraordinary circumstances. You might be surprised to know there have been cases of passengers landing planes successfully. These stories are not just tales of heroism, but also of human resilience and the extraordinary ability to stay calm under pressure. Imagine being in a situation where the pilot is incapacitated, and you, an ordinary passenger, are called upon to take control of the aircraft. It's a scenario that seems straight out of a movie, yet it has happened in real life. Take the incredible story of Doug Hewen. Doug was on a routine flight when the unthinkable happened. The pilot suffered a medical emergency, leaving the plane without its captain. With no prior flying experience, Doug stepped up to the challenge. In 2013, he landed a Cessna after the pilot became incapacitated. The situation was dire, but Doug's quick thinking and composure made all the difference. He managed to communicate with air traffic control, who guided him step by step through the landing process. Doug had no experience, but with guidance from air traffic control, he brought the plane down safely. The coordination between Doug and the air traffic controllers was nothing short of remarkable. It was a testament to the power of teamwork and the human spirit's ability to overcome seemingly insurmountable odds. Or, remember the case of Flight 1549, the miracle on the Hudson? This incident is one of the most famous examples of extraordinary circumstances leading to miraculous outcomes. While not a Boeing, this Airbus landed safely in the Hudson River after a bird strike. Captain Chesley "Sully" Sullenberger and his crew managed to glide the plane to a safe landing on the river, saving all 155 people on board. The point is, sometimes, with skill, teamwork, and a little bit of luck, the impossible can happen. These stories remind us that in moments of crisis, ordinary people can rise to extraordinary challenges. Whether it's a passenger landing a plane or a seasoned pilot making a split-second decision, these acts of bravery and quick thinking are truly inspiring. They show us that no matter how dire the situation, there is always hope, and sometimes miracles do happen. Keep calm and fly on. A final word from Captain Mike. Look, the chances of you needing to land a Boeing are slim to none. It's a scenario that most of us will never face in our lifetimes. But it's always good to be prepared, just in case. Think of it as a mental exercise, a way to build confidence and calm in the face of the unknown. It's like winning the lottery, twice. The odds are astronomical, but knowing what to do can make all the difference. Imagine the peace of mind that comes with being ready for anything, even the most unlikely events. But if you ever find yourself in that situation, remember this: don't panic. Staying calm is your best asset. Panic clouds judgment and makes it harder to think clearly. Take a deep breath, focus, and remember the basics. Technology is improving all the time, and planes are becoming more automated. Modern aircraft are equipped with advanced systems designed to assist pilots and even take over in emergency situations. These systems are your allies, designed to keep you safe. Plus, you'll have the best in the business, air traffic control, guiding you every step of the way. These professionals are trained to handle emergencies and will provide you with clear, calm instructions to help you land safely. So, buckle up, enjoy the ride, and know that even in the most unlikely scenarios, there's always hope for a safe landing. Trust in the technology, trust in the professionals, and most importantly, trust in yourself. With the right mindset and a bit of knowledge, you can handle anything that comes your way.